Questions in the work. So, Coach, when BG you go out, what did you talk to the you, when you talked to Nas about having to step up today? What was her thoughts, her mindset? Because she had to step in and play a big role for you tonight.
Yeah, well, I didn't really say anything to her. I think Coach Lyles, this was her scout, and I think she spent a lot of time talking to Nas, especially when we found out BG was going to be a late scratch for the game. But the thing, Nas has been really good with all of her minutes so far, and uh, I said we were going to play her more today, and then the things worked out where I got to keep my word this time. Well, Maya's very good. I mean, she's a high level defender. She can shoot it. She can handle the ball and attack the rim a little bit. But, she's, with Ryan Leash have been really locking people up, but she's been coming in and she's been getting a lot of minutes against other teams' best players as well. And she's been taking that challenge and doing really well with it. Well, I was, yeah, I was, that was during a timeout. I'm pretty sure because I was trying to be as loud as I can. And I don't know if the team was using that because they were tired of hearing from me, but they were acting like they couldn't hear me through that timeout. I imagine that was pretty impressive. Yeah. Okay.
Coach, in the first half, offensively, it was kind of a back and forth game. And then going into the second half, there was a much bigger lead with score. Was there some speech during the half or something you really told the girls to kickstart that momentum?
No, it definitely didn't have anything to do with any speech or motivation or anything like that. Or even adjustments, really. The first half we got some good shots, but we were like 3 of 18. I don't know exactly, but it was around that from three. So it's going to be tough to extend any kind of lead when you're not shooting as well. And with as much as they've been playing, it can be expected. That's one of the things where you see where a little fatigue might affect your perimeter shooting, especially. So, second half, we made a few of those, and then we went on some nice runs where, the crowd got involved. It was high energy, and, we forced them to use a couple timeouts. Yeah. I think we're better when we're moving the ball and everybody's touching it and we're getting into actions. And that is, that takes more energy to play that way. But I thought for the most part, we really tried to make sure that we were getting good shots every possession. And, we were able to score enough to win. Well, I like her. I mean, I'll admit she looked a little nervous when she first got in and was a little jumpy, but I think the second time she got in, she took a deep breath and, unfortunately she had that three go in and out. It would have been nice for that to go down, but we know that we're going to need her coming up. So it's nice that she got a little bit in. There's going to be some times where we're going to need her more than even today.
Well, it seems like Alicia was very aggressive this afternoon, kind of starting out. Just when you know that certain people are going to be out, how much does that maybe play into players' mindset to be as aggressive as possible?
Well, Leash is coming off a great game yesterday, and then today she got off to the great start and really kind of, held it for us until everybody else could start to get it going. Leash, she just loves to play ball. And so every game day, she's super excited and high energy. And, she's just had a tremendous start to the season.
And in that conference, you talked about the unity of the team. What do you see? Do you see some small improvements just in this short time?
Yeah, well, the team gets along very well on and off the court. They have that team chemistry already. The thing that I wanted is for them to be able to play together a little better and use each other to play to each other's strengths. And that does take time. And I think I have, over the last couple games, I think you've seen that, the ball's moved a little better. More people are getting involved and touching it. And so I think we're making some progress.
Coach,
Coach.
Ron's been struggling offensively the past couple of games, but her defense.
Now, was that Rye? I heard the question, but I didn't
Yeah,
hear who
yeah,
you
yeah.
asked. Yeah, I think, Rye's shouldering a lot of the load right now with the ball handling, and I'm not making things easy on her defensively. We're really gearing up the things defensively, and I really need to give her a few more breaks during the game. And I think that would, really be beneficial. But she's so good, you never want to take her out. That's how talented she is. But I think if we do that a little bit more, even if it's just short breaks, I think it would just be beneficial for, her shooting and being able to finish and things like that. We're asking a lot of her, and she's giving us a lot.
Coach, one thing that's jumping out on the page is the rebound, 52, plus 18. It seems like, I don't know if every game y'all led in that category or not, but what is it about the rebounding and this team attacking the boards that you implemented so far?
Well, I don't think that that's been an area where we've been great, and this was, that was kind of our biggest key for today is we wanted to make sure that we didn't give up any second shots. We felt like, we get running to the other end before we actually get the rebound. So we all wanted to be in there and competing on the boards. And I thought for the most part, we did a really good job at that. And it was probably our best effort rebounding that we've had so far this season. Well, I thought, a lot of those are shots Tina usually makes. So part of that is just good fortune. The other part of it is at least we were being physical and at least making every shot tough where she had to score over us. So, with a great player like that, you're just trying, you're not going to shut them out. You're just hoping that you can make them a little less efficient by making the shots a little bit tougher. And I thought for the most part, our posts were really physical. They made these shots a couple feet further out just because of us being physical and not letting her get real deep position where, she doesn't miss very often. So, I thought we did about as well as we can do on her.
We're good. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
The
minutes.
The minutes, this yesterday, you were absolutely ready to like walk us through like what you saw, like how were you disruptive on you?
I know that, I take pride in my defense, and I know that the best player is usually gonna be my assignment. So Mabry's a great shooter. She's a great player. I was just locked in from the minute the game ended yesterday, knowing that I would have to pick her up full court and keep her from getting as many touches as she wanted. Nice.
Yeah. You got some good cut work done, see, but you got a double tonight. It's about, you had a plus 18 on the rebounds tonight. Talk about crashing the boards and what you guys just, had to do.
Yeah,
inside tonight.
they crash extremely hard. So we just made sure that we had a box out and match their energy and just really be relentless, just taking over and getting those possessions back for our team. So we just really focused on that all together.
I wanted to ask about that jump ball. It eventually leads to that three in transition. Just how much of a spark of energy can that be for you guys?
The one that was in front of their bench. I can't.
Yeah, it was on their bench side.
Mhm. Oh yeah. And then okay.
Yeah. Hear the jump ball.
That was just. I felt like I was already at a disadvantage because of the height. That was clear, but I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah.
So I did, and I had to shoot him. So Nia made it easy for me. Thanks, Nia.
Nia, talk about the tenacity that you have.
Honestly, we're down. So I was like,
Yeah, no
it wasn't
choice.
an option. So I was like, put it back together and I'm going to do my best out there. But no, I mean, we have such a great team. We have talent, but we're just really great people. And I'm pretty sure I can say this for everyone. We're going to do what we need for each other. So it's really easy coming out there and just playing with this team.
Mhm, mhm.
For both of you, when the shots aren't falling, how big is basketball?
Yeah, I mean, that's what you want. It's easier to get back on defense when the shot's going through the net. And then instead of just bricking and having to pick up and transition. I feel like anyone who plays the sport can say that. So great for us tonight.
Yeah, you just have to have poise and just keep going. Like sometimes, I mean, you can't really control that, but there are other things in the game that you can control, and just making sure that you always apply that pressure on the defensive end to get that back.
Mhm, mhm.
Nia, how much fun is this offense for you? Being able to stretch it out on that 3-pointers. It seems like you're having a lot of fun in this.
I'm a big fan. I love it. I love the vision, the leadership, and just from coach. And then I just think it suits us really well as a team. And then we could just take advantage of our talent, what we are best at, and then also just play together, just play basketball. It doesn't have to be hard. Like if you play together, play right, like it's really fun. It looks good. It feels good. It's probably fun to watch. So yeah.
For either of you, just for Leash to kind of have the night that she had last or yesterday and then come out as aggressive as she was, just kind of getting you guys floating as before you guys kind of take off. What does that say about her leadership and her ability to just put her head down and do what needs to be done?
Yeah, I mean, she's a baller. She's consistent. She works hard on both sides of the ball all game. So, I mean, we love that. That's Leash. So we don't expect anything less.
Kelly got a chance to play tonight. Talk about whatever you just seen from her in practice and what you like to see from her.
No, I feel like Taylor's been really consistent in
Mhm.
practices. She stays ready on the bench. It's hard to sit for that long. I'm sure everyone has been there at some point in their career and then get out on the floor and then put up good shots and still be aggressive on the defensive end coming in cold. So, I mean, practice games, she's always staying ready. She's always staying aggressive and she's always consistent.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you, Tommy.
Thank you.
It's a red shot to start.
Mm.